Hi there, you're here with Australian universities. Today, we're heading to the University of Queensland.
I know a place where students really want to learn. Everyone growing, starting to understand. Campus of dreams and now job ambitions burn. We rise together, University of Queensland. From world-class labs to libraries so grand, Brisbane's bright jewel across the land. With beauty, strength, and brilliant minds, take your place. Uni of Queensland, our pride.
Starting in 1909, UQ has built a reputation as one of the world's top universities, consistently placing inside the global top 100. Right now, it holds a world ranking of 57. Within Australia, UQ stands in 4th place overall, clearly the top university in Queensland and the pride of Brisbane. This is a big university. UQ has more than 55,000 students, making it the largest in Queensland and one of the biggest in Australia. Almost 4 in 10 are international students, with over 21,000 people from around the world choosing to study here. That mix gives UQ a dynamic international atmosphere from the moment you set foot on campus. The heart of UQ is its main St Lucia campus. It sits on a bend in the Brisbane River, wrapped by water on 3 sides. The sandstone buildings, with their carved archways, give the place a historic feel, while palm trees and open green lawns add a tropical touch. Many people say it's one of the most beautiful urban campuses in the world, and walking through the Great Court between classes really makes you feel you're part of something special. For many students, the surroundings are only part of the story. What really stays with them is the culture they discover once they're here.
My favourite thing about studying at UQ has been the really evident love of learning and commitment to learning I've seen from literally the first week I've been here. And that has continued throughout my program, and it has invested a love of learning in me as well.
Brisbane itself is also a big drawcard. This is a capital city, but it feels less hectic than Sydney or Melbourne. It's safe, clean, and warm all year round, with a subtropical climate that lets you spend more time outdoors. Students often describe Brisbane as relaxed but modern, with plenty of cultural life in the city and easy access to beaches, rainforests, and islands just beyond. It's this balance, study at a top global university while living in a laid-back riverside city, that makes UQ stand out. Back on campus, the scale of UQ can be felt in its programs. It offers one of the broadest ranges of courses in the country, covering arts, sciences, business, engineering, and health. The student population includes over 21,000 postgraduate students, which is more than a third of the total. That means you're not only surrounded by undergraduates, but also by a large community of researchers and future professionals who are deepening their expertise. Getting into UQ is competitive. The average ATAR cutoff is around 80, which is high by Australian standards. Some programs, like business, require closer to 87. With an overall acceptance rate of 39%, this is a university that chooses its students carefully. That selectiveness is part of what gives UQ its prestige. If you're studying here, you're in a strong cohort. Once inside, students are generally very satisfied. Surveys show that more than 84% of bachelor students are happy with their experience. And postgraduates aren't far behind at around 82%. Both figures are above national averages, showing that students not only want to get into UQ, but also value the time they spend here.
As someone who didn't exactly know what they wanted out of university, generally knew I wanted to be in the health field, I found UQ a great place to come just as a first step into university life, because I knew no matter what I decided, UQ would generally have the course or the program that I actually wanted to go down.
As a member of the Group of 8, UQ is research intensive. Its contributions to biotechnology and vaccine research have attracted worldwide attention, and its strengths extend to agriculture, environmental science, and engineering. But research prestige isn't just for academics, it flows through to students. Facilities are modern, labs are well equipped, and undergraduates often get opportunities to work on real projects alongside staff. One unique feature of UQ is its satellite campuses. The Gatton campus, about an hour west of Brisbane, focuses on agriculture and veterinary science. It combines open farmland with teaching and research facilities and offers a completely different lifestyle to city study. Then there's Heron Island, home to UQ's Marine Research Station on the Great Barrier Reef. For environmental science and marine biology students, spending time there is a rare and unforgettable opportunity. UQ is also known for its student life. The University of Queensland Union runs a wide range of clubs and societies, covering everything from sports to culture to politics. International students often find these groups an easy way to meet locals and build community. On top of that, the university has world-class sporting facilities, including pools, gyms, and fields that host regular competitions.
You can make personal connections with others here. That is the most valuable thing you can get out of a university experience in many ways. And UQ is the perfect place for that. There's stacks of space for you to be able to engage with others and really grow as a person and academically.
Walking through St Lucia, you notice how much space there is. The main campus has large courtyards and lawns where students gather, often with laptops or coffee in hand. The climate makes it possible to study outside most of the year. For many international students, this is a welcome change from colder or more crowded university settings. On-campus living in Brisbane centres on the residential colleges along the riverbank. These places cost more than suburban rentals, so only a small share of students choose them. But the setting is superb, and college life is lively, filled with inter-college sports, regular events, and plenty of nights out partying with friends. Beyond the campus gates, whole suburbs have developed around student life. The local area is full of share houses, apartments, and small units, many within walking distance of class. Just across the river, West End and Toowong are popular choices, with regular buses and ferry connections that make getting to campus easy. These neighbourhoods mix student rentals with cafes, markets, and riverside parks, giving students a chance to live in areas that feel youthful and lively, but still close to the city. Further out, suburbs like Indooroopilly and Taringa are well connected by train and bus, and they're packed with students who prefer a bit more space or lower rent. Each area has its own flavour. West End is creative and bohemian. Toowong has more of a polished shopping district feel, while Indooroopilly offers suburban calm with one of Brisbane's largest malls. Because UQ is such a large institution, you'll find students spread across all these pockets of the city. It creates a lifestyle where your friendship group might be scattered but always connected by public transport and Brisbane's river ferries. For many international students, that mix of campus time and neighbourhood life makes studying here feel less like being confined to a university bubble and more like being part of the city itself. Studying at UQ can be demanding, but the city makes it easy to keep a healthy balance. Brisbane is well connected to the Sunshine Coast and Gold Coast, both about an hour away. That means students can take day trips to beaches or nature reserves while still keeping their focus on study. It's a lifestyle that makes UQ popular with those who want serious academics without giving up the Australian outdoors. UQ's graduates are well regarded. Employers value the university's reputation and the scale of its alumni network. Because UQ has students from every continent, its connections reach far beyond Australia. For international students, that global recognition can be an important part of choosing to study here. Though it's a large campus-based uni, online study is also an option in some departments. A small share of students, about 6%, take their courses online, mainly in postgraduate health and management. But the UQ experience is overwhelmingly about being on campus, soaking up the atmosphere, and making the most of the facilities. The acceptance process itself is selective, but that makes the sense of belonging stronger once you arrive. Walking through the Great Court or down to the ferry terminal at St Lucia, you're reminded that you're part of a university that combines history, prestige, and lifestyle in one package. Few universities in the world manage to balance all three so well. So why do students choose UQ? It's the combination. Global ranking and recognition. A campus that feels inspiring every day, and a city that offers safety, warmth, and access to both culture and nature. For many, it's the chance to live and study in Australia at its best.